Up ahead was a grand staircase leading to breathtaking statues and fountains, all carved in granite. Now this was Rome. "You stay at the Appartamento della Cinque Luna, no?" Massimo asked her reflection. The Italian caught Jessica off guard, and she scrambled for her paperwork. "The 5 Moons, eh?" Jessica's head popped up. "Yes, that's it. The 5 Moons." She had found the sublet apartment online, and the name had sounded so romantic she had booked it immediately. "You will like the Rome. So beautiful, the area of Navona. The other people," Massimo flipped his hand, indicating the passengers he had dropped off, "they don't want to spend the money. They don't get the nice place." Jessica nodded along as he spoke. "Where you stay, it's a nice area. Safe, close to the nice things. You go a little bit, you see the Pantheon. You go across the river." He swerved his hand toward the wall in the middle of the road. "Ah, the river separates the street. Lots of nice places to eat over there. On the other side, all the young people like you go there at night. You go the other way, you go visit the Pope." Massimo's shoulders shook as he chuckled at his own humor. "You go? You tell him Massimo says hello." Massimo's jovial mood was contagious, and Jessica laughed along, beginning to relax. Outside, Rome whizzed by as Massimo drove along what felt like a main artery into downtown. The homes brought a cozy feel. Trees shaded the sidewalks that ran along the road. She saw people walking, smiling, talking, and sitting on front stoops. Every now and then, she spotted a stand selling newspapers and cool drinks. Along her left was the ever-present Tiber River, surrounded by walls that blocked her view. Massimo glanced at her reflection again as she strained in her seat to view the river. "You see the river from up here, signorina. We are, upstairs. The river, she is downstairs." He pointed down with his forefinger. "You take the steps and you walk. See the river, some nice restaurants, but you watch for the—" At this he paused and put 2 of his fingers against his thumb and snapped them against his neck. "Bzzzt! Zanzare." Jessica's eyes widened. "Bees? There are bees down there?" No. Bzzzt." Massimo repeated the movement several times around his neck and in the air around him. He then scratched his neck. "Oh, mosquitoes?" "Ah, si, mosquitoes," he laughed. "River is very dirty, beautiful but dirty." The short remainder of the trip lasted in silence, apart from the soft music coming from the radio. Massimo made a right turn and slowed briefly before pulling over on the busy side street. Jessica looked around. People buzzed everywhere, most holding maps or wearing backpacks, very clearly tourists like her. Ahead of her was a taxi stand with cars lined up. At least she wouldn't have trouble finding transportation during her stay. Massimo climbed out from behind the wheel and walked to the back of the van, whistling. He moved to the curbside and opened the side door so Jessica could exit. She climbed out and waited while he hauled her bag from the back. "Very big bag. You stay a long time?" Jessica tore her gaze from the surrounding buildings and looked at him, nodding. "Yes, I'm staying for the summer." "Ha! Nothing like an Italian summer," he said with a grin. "Your appartamento. She is here." Jessica gazed up at the building Massimo gestured toward. It looked like any other building on the block, except for the bright yellow paint of the terracotta entrance, which gave the building an inviting feel. She smiled and handed Massimo a few coins, having no idea of their value. "Grazie, signorina. I hope you are happy in Roma." "Thank you." Jessica smiled and took her bag, rolling it behind her toward the entrance of the apartment building. A doorman ran from inside and held the door wide for her, and she continued through the marble-floored lobby toward a desk. The lobby was more elaborate than anything she'd seen in the city so far. A curved marble stairway led to the first landing, and an elevator with a distressed golden door was set on the opposite wall from the front desk. Replicas of classic Italian artwork and sconces lined the walls.